tell me a little bit about, how you guys first met. When did this all start?
Well, I've known Devon for quite a few years, since he was a baby, as a matter of fact. And I, I was a coach for St. John's Middle School and elementary school here in Fort Wayne, and for basketball. And there was a point in time where Devon actually um, came over and played basketball, and he was always a good football player, so he played football for the school and for the program, and so I've watched him grow up. That's how long I've known him.
And just to see him, grow from a little boy to, I went to college with him. I don't know if he told you. So
Okay.
just to see him grow from a little boy to now a businessman, he's competing in bodybuilding. Just to see that growth from him, what's it like for you?
It's pretty proud. We talk often about some of the values that was instilled in him as a young man, and he carries a lot of those values today. So he's a hard worker. He's got a big heart, and when he came home, one of his first things was to get with me, and then once we sat down and talked, he says, "You know what? I need to work with you. I want to help you be better, be a better version of yourself." So I appreciate that.
And jumping back a little bit, you mentioned the values. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, the values, work ethic, hard work, being true to who you are, definitely Christian values, making sure that God is in the first part of everything that you do, and then just making sure that you're honoring God in everything that you do. And if you can say that you're doing that, then you're probably on the right track, and you're going to be doing a lot of great things.
And based on the relationship you guys had, just to see Devon come back and he mentioned, I want to help you. I want to get back working out with you and really build your lifestyle. What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. And what really meant a lot, that it wasn't just talk. Devon, that same day we talked, he went home and then he sent me probably a 2 to 3 page email, outlining the things that he wanted to do to help get me to be more mobile, and kind of focus on, the whole picture, from diet to movement to, making sure that I got stronger, and, worked on becoming a better version of myself. Not something that's going to happen overnight, but, just start to change my lifestyle so that I start to see some of these positive changes happening in my life, and it's working. It really is.
And that's where I was going next. You mentioned you've been with him over a year now. What are some of the things that you guys specifically work on?
Um, we work on endurance, strength, okay, and endurance. We work on diet. He's constantly asking, tell me about what you're eating, how you're eating, and how often am I eating. Not so much focused on calories and that kind of thing, but just about the types of food that we're eating, the times that we're eating, and the consistency of it all. So, so it works really well.
And just through the program and the detailed outline he has you with now, what type of progress have you seen?
I've lost over 50 pounds with Devon. So it's not, it's like I told him, I don't want to be that guy that drops 100 pounds in 4 months. I personally don't believe that's sustainable. I want to make the changes that will affect my life long term. And so he's gearing his program to work with what, I want. And it's working out.
And Devon talked to me a little about some of his personal goals when it comes to bodybuilding and just his business. For you, what are some of the goals you want to reach?
I want to continually drop weight. I'm a big guy. Okay, so and I'm obese by uh, all any. I mean, just I'm a big guy, and so what I want is to continue to work on my lifestyle and change, the habits of the way I eat, and continue to get better. I've gotten a lot better. My doctor tells me that, my blood work is coming back. He's very happy at the changes he's seeing that's happening in my body. Just keep doing what I'm doing, and the weight will continually come off. So, you know, so that's what I want. I mean, just the change of lifestyle to make those changes habits, and then to continually be a better version of Thomas Starks.
That's good. And you know, he it seems like the progress is coming just within the year that you've been with him. And Devon also mentioned, you know, just the mental aspect of his trainings. What have you, I guess, felt from him when it comes to that?
You know what? Devon is he's in constant communication via text. He'll always kind of check in and touch in with you to make sure that and ask, is there anything you need from me? Or he might read an article that he might think would apply to myself, and he'll send that article, and say read this, and you might get some good pointers out of it. So, and that's kind of where he's at.
And last question for you. If you could just define Devon in a few words, what would it be?
First and foremost, man of God. Okay, that's important. Secondly, committed. He really is committed to doing the best he can for the people that he works with, and being the best version of himself for the people that he works with. And third, hard worker. He really is a hard worker. He'll meet you anytime, anywhere, and he's flexible, and he works to make sure that you're getting from him what he can provide.